Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Hi everybody, it's Doreen, and I'm back today with another silhouette project. That's right, I'm on a roll with my silhouette. And this project is an SVG Cuts file that I got on SVG Cuts, and I'll put a link to the description of the actual file down in the description bar down below here. Now I'm going to do this in two different angles. The first angle is going to be the entire piece, and then I'm going to do a close-up. It's a rather large item, so it's going to be kind of hard to get it where I can show it all in one camera frame, so I'm going to do two different angles. So everybody, this is what I've made for my grandmother for Mother's Day. So I'm standing far back, or have the camera way back, because I'm trying to make sure you get the full effect of the full image of the flowers. So what I've done is I've used the SVG Cuts flower arrangement, and I went ahead and made my roses, and then I also took some baby's breath and put inside the flowers. So there are a dozen roses in here, and they're all made out of paper. And then my vase is also made out of paper. And then I've made some rolled flowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another camera angle where I'm showing you the actual vase and what the flowers look like up close. So now everybody, I'm going to give you a close-up view of the actual vase and the flowers. So I'm going to tilt this down and bring it in. So this is my actual vase. And what I've done is I've taken one of the Prima flowers, and I took and airbrushed it with my Copic marker just to give it some faint hints of the peach in the vase and in the flowers. And then over here I've gone ahead and taken and used some of the flowers that I made previously for the card that I made for my grandmother, and that is an SVG file as well, or actually I'm sorry, it is a studio file, and that came from Bird's Cards, and I'll put a link to the actual file down below in the description bar. And then I've taken some of these sprays and put those down here at the bottom under the flowers, and then over here on the side I've added some of the Prima Swirl Bling, and then I've taken a butterfly that was white, and I spray painted it, or I'm sorry, I airbrushed it also with the peach, the same peach that I used for the Prima flower. And these flowers were cut with cream cardstock, and then I sprayed those with the airbrush system with the peach again, and I put the pearls in the center. And here my ribbon, I've used the Ultimate Crafter's Companion bow maker to make my bow and my ribbon. So I'm just going to turn this around so you can see the little handles here. Now the handles are part of the SVG kit, and I took my brads. They were cream color, and I just painted them with the Bic market pens. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one of the flowers just so you can see the flower itself. So this is the flower that comes in the kit, and I've gone ahead now on there are instructions on how to put everything together, so I'm not going to do a video on how to make these flowers because the SVG Cuts website does an excellent job showing how to make this. There is a YouTube video, and I will put the link to that as well in the description bar. And so that's what mine looks like in the inside. I cut everything out in the cream color cardstock, and then I airbrushed each piece using the peach Copic marker. And then they recommended that you take your dowels and paint them, but I didn't want to do that, so I just took some of the regular florals tape. It looks like this, and I just wound that around each one of my dowels. These dowels are 3/16 of an inch, and I cut them each at 13.5 inches. And then I've added the leaves, which comes with the file as well, and that's just some Recollections cardstock. And then I went ahead and I added some baby's breath inside that I picked up at Michael's. And then for my little floral pick, this Happy Mother's Day is a studio file that I got on the Silhouette website. And I just went ahead and took this. This is a brad that's in the shape of a flower. And this XO is one of the XOs that I had left over from the card that I did for my grandmother for Mother's Day. I always say use all your scraps. And then for the actual pick itself, what I did was I just took the Copic marker and colored the stick. So that's it, everybody. This is one of my home projects using my Silhouette, or as I call it, Erica. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.